The purpose of this video is to demonstrate the use of the Esri Explorer app in accessing the Harbour navigation map to allow you to navigate your way through the channel. So the first window you are presented with is Explorer for ArcGIS, and on the very bottom in small font is Continue without signing. So we won't bother signing in on this, we'll just go straight into the application. So you're presented with some useful tips. We'll just close those, and here's another tip. And you're presented with some publicly available maps, but up on the top left corner select the menu, and under menu you see search, and under search you see find maps. So we select find maps, and up on the very top of the screen you're asked to put in the title of that map. So we'll type in Wexford space co nav for navigation. So Wexford co navigation, we hit search, and you're presented with the map. So we select that map to launch it by just tapping on it, and it opens up the map, and it takes a few seconds to load the aerial photography, which is the base mapping for this Harbour navigation map. So there we go. Now it's important to point out I'm using 4G, I'm not on Wi-Fi here, and it depends on the strength of the mobile signal in your area. Okay, so as you can see, there's the second layer that is after appearing. That's the Harbour navigation buoys. So red for port and green for starboard, and as you zoom in and out you can see that the labels appear for each of the Harbour nav buoys. So if you zoom out you get full perspective on the harbour, and we'll pinch zoom to zoom in again, and we'll select Harbour buoy number 12 in this case. So we'll select Harbour buoy number 12, and it gives some information there as you tap on the icon, and then there's 3 dots to the right, so we select that, and that gives you the option to select details. We select details, and that gives you more information related to the buoy. And if you see on the very bottom of the screen, it's a screen 1 of 2, so the second screen is a photo which is an image of buoy number 12. So that's what it should look like as you navigate past that buoy. Okay, so we pinch zoom to zoom out. Now it's important to point out that sometimes the map can rotate, and it's even explaining to you what's going on there. So I'll just close that tip, and if we select the north arrow on the very top of the screen, it corrects the map. So as you pinch zoom, sometimes it can rotate, and we'll select the north arrow and that corrects it. Just to point out, there's other ways of navigating rather than using pinch zoom. If you do a double tap, it'll zoom in, as you can see there, and the labels appear. But if we want to zoom out, you can double tap, but hold the second tap and move your finger to the north, and there you go. And that's quite useful, especially if you're trying to manage this while on a boat. Okay, also when I mentioned being on a boat, your hands having some moisture on them or the phone having some moisture will reduce the functionality here, so you just have to be mindful of that. The other most important thing to point out is if you look on the very bottom of the screen, you have crosshairs, and that's basically, if you tap that, it says turn on location services to allow Explorer to determine your location. So that if you need to know where you are in relation to all these buoys, you need to have your location button on the phone. So it's important to point that out. We're not doing that for the purpose of this demo. So we hit cancel. So that's pretty much it from the GIS section, Wexford County Council. Thank you for watching.